All right, it is intermediate East Coast swing time. I'm Matt.
I'm Maggie.
And we're going to review some of our patterns from our intermediate as well as introduce our circle wrap. Let's get into this. All right, let's go ahead and demonstrate, or rather review what we have been doing in intermediate East Coast swing. So that's going to be our right turn, left turn, back pass with the left turn, and then going into basket. After we go through our basket, we'll go into that upgraded version, which is what we're going to demonstrate as well, which is our circle wrap with our rollout and free spin. So we'll start off with the mini sequence first, then go into basket, and then we'll pause and then demonstrate that final piece, the new one for today. Okay, we'll start our close pattern, close hold, and we have triple step, rock step. Our right turn, triple step, rock step. Our left turn, triple step, rock step. Our back pass, triple step, rock step. Our left turn, triple step, rock step. We'll go to a two-hand hold into basket, triple step, rock step, triple step, rock step. Now, to go into our new move, which is going to be that circle wrap with the rollout, we're going to basket for triple step. I am over my left foot. She is over her right foot. We're going to do 4 walks. Lead's going to walk forward, follow's going to walk backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to do our triple step. Lead's going to pull with their right hand, follow's going to roll out for triple. Triple step. We have a rock step together, rock step. Now I'm going to toss my follow's hand outside through the partnership to my right. For the first triple step, it's going to lead a turn for the follow. Triple step. Now we do our second triple step to face each other. Triple step. And then we rock step, rock step. That's our demonstration. Let's break it down slower. All right, let's go ahead and break down our reviewed sequence as well as our new pattern. So we're going to kind of do this for a long stretch. So just breaking down our underarm turn. So we start from a closed position. So remember, we're going to lead a new set or new pattern after our rock step. So once we've established our basic triple step, after rock step, I'm now free to lead and meet something new. So I'm going to lift up my left hand, and I'm going to send my follow under for the right turn. And that's triple step. And then we use the second triple to face each other. Triple step. And then we rock. Rock step. That was the right turn. Now our left turn, I'm going to lift my left hand up and I'm going to shake sympathetically towards my partner to lead her for triple step. That first triple was the turn. Again, the second triple is for squaring off to my partner. We'll rock step to finish it. Rock step. Now we're going to go into our belt turn, or our back pass. The first triple is, again, dedicated for a turn. It's really the lead's action. So lead is going to step into the followow's hand for triple step. We use the second triple to square off. Triple step. Note that whenever I placed her hand on my midsection, I let go and let it slide around. So we call it a belt turn or a back pass. It's like the hand's going across the belt line, or it's passing behind the back. Now we're squared off. We're going to rock step together. Rock step. All right, last piece is our left turn again. So we shake sympathetically to our partner. The first triple is leading them left. Triple step. Second triple is for squaring off, and we rock together. Rock step. At this juncture, I usually ask for the hands, and we're going to go into our basket. So, same left action, so we sympathize with our shaping and bring the hand inside to bring them in for triple step. Now there's no squaring off because we're in a new position, so we're going to triple slightly in place while slightly shifting back for triple step. Keep my frame nice and loose. I don't want to pull them too tight because it'll throw them off their weight. Now we rock together, rock step. Now I'm going to lift my left hand up and allow them to turn forward. Now for triple step. Second triple is always for squaring off. And then we have our rock step. And that is that reviewed sequence. Now moving into our circle wrap. We're in a two-hand hold once again. We're going to go into the basket for the first triple. Triple step. Now, the trick here, without getting confused this basket, is I'm going to accelerate. So I'm going to go walk, 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 walk. Starting with my right foot, starting with her left foot. We have 4 walks. She's going back, I'm going forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Using that same momentum in a circular shape, I'm going to let go with my left hand and pull on my right hand. And she's going to roll out for triple step as I triple in place. Triple step. We'll be able to open up to where we face each other. The lead, I'm going to turn face open and away so she follows in suit and opens away so we can rock step facing away, rock, step. Now with my right hand, I'm going to turn to face her, but then shoot the hand off, and that's going to lead a triple step, free spin. And then we triple squaring off, triple step, regaining the hand, rock step together, rock, step. We're back in a facing position. I can bring her back to closed if I want to, or do whatever else is necessary for the next pattern. But there you go, there's our breakdown. All right, leads. So let's talk about your actions here. So we're going to do, from a closed position, starting off basic, triple step, rock, step, lift the hand up, send the fall under, for the right turn, triple step, turn and face them, triple step, rock, step. That's the right turn. Now we do the left turn, we shape into the follow, triple step, square off, triple step, rock, step. Now we do our belt turn, our back pass. We triple into our left hand, placing their hand on our waist. Triple step, place, let go, let it slide. Triple step, catch the hand, rock, step. Now we do our last turn, the left turn, shape into it. Triple step, rock, step. Ask for the other hand. So now we're going to our basket. Triple step, rock, step. Mostly in place. Now we release them for the exit. Lift the hand up, triple step, face them, triple step, rock, step. Okay? Now we're going to go into the wrap. Two-hand hold, same entry as basket. Triple step, now with the right foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't worry about how much you're turning, just that you're walking forward and that she feels like, or the partner feels like they're walking back. We do a triple in place as we pull on our right hand. Triple step. I turn my body away from them for the rock step. And the reason I do that is to create tension. That way when I spin them for the triple, facing them makes that work. Triple step, rock, step. That is going to be your footwork.
Alright fellas, let's go ahead and go over our footwork. So, we're going to start with just our basics. So we're going to the right for our first triple step. So we have triple step, rock, step. We're getting the lead in our right hand for this underarm turn. So we have a triple step, sort of turning away, getting about quarter to maybe half a turn. And then we use our second triple step to face our partner, and we rock, step. Now we go the other way, leading with our right foot, turning, triple step, and then facing our partner. Triple step, we have rock, step. Alright, so now we have this belt pass. It's going to depend on what your lead is doing. Different people I've noticed tend to lead this a little bit differently. Sometimes your lead will travel a lot. Sometimes your lead won't travel very much. So that may determine where your first triple step is going to go. Whether you'll be maybe tripling forward or maybe even turning turning a little bit as he kind of really comes by you, or you might be going, just in place, maybe turning only a little bit. Kind of depends, but basically you're just kind of keeping up with your lead for this first step. So we have this first triple, so triple step. Our lead has, placed our hand on his belt line, or their belt line. And so this next triple step is just to face them, triple step, and then we have our rock step. Alright? So at the end of this belt turn, they have asked for our other hand, and then we have our basket. So we have the first triple step, which is turning to get into this basket hold. So we're getting about 180 in this first triple step. So triple step. Alright? Now we'll triple step together, triple step, and we'll both rock step. Now we're going out the same way we came in, so we'll triple step, and then use our second triple step to face each other. Triple step, and then rock step. Alright? So that's all of the review. And then we have this flirtation wrap, and I think, I'll start in this direction. Or circle wrap, I think I said flirtation, circle wrap. So we have getting into just like we do our basket. So we have rock step, triple step. Now we're going to feel this acceleration and also maybe a little bit of rotation because normally our second triple step is maybe roughly in the same place or maybe traveling backwards. But now you might feel a little bit of this rotation and acceleration. So we have 4 walks going backwards starting on our left foot. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, now we're going to keep this same sort of clockwise rotation as we do a triple step on our, starting with our left foot, and we continue to use this rotation to roll out. So triple step. Alright, and now we'll rock step with our partner. And so again, this next first triple step will be for turning. So they will go on ahead and throw us out and sort of give us this rotation to the left, or turning counterclockwise. So we'll have our first triple step. Now, this is one of the reasons, this is one of the times when you'll see this reason why we use this second triple to sort of line up again, because you're kind of moving in 2 different directions. And so sometimes it's difficult, especially when he's going behind you, to figure out where you need to end up. So it doesn't really matter, that you're spot on this first time as you're both trying to navigate, where you end up after this first triple step, because you can just use this second triple step to get back in line with each other. Alright? And then you just have your rock step, and then you're back to whatever you're doing. Alright? That's our footwork.
Alright, let's do key points for this set, this little sequence. So, for our right turns and left turns, we want to make sure we have good elasticity in our connection. That way we kind of can move from one pattern to the other. So, whenever we're going for our turns, we have triple step, rock step, we send the follow out. We use the rock step as kind of like an elastic band to stretch into the next action. That's where we get a lot of these swinging actions, is that these triples are supposed to kind of swing off to the side, and that is a byproduct of the connection or the stored energy from a rock step. So we have these rock steps. Then we have these triples that can swing. And that's kind of where we coined the phrase swing from. So that's how you get your right and your left turns feeling comfortable. The back pass or the belt turn. What you're wanting to make sure you do is, again, from that rock step, triple step. I'm getting right here, and I'm going to put it right at this level, and I'm going to use my second triple to go into it. Triple step. The key point on the back pass is making sure that you connect with your follow. So follows, wherever they let the hand go at, stay connected to the body. Don't just let go, because you won't be as easy to connect to. You also might not know where they're going next. So connect to their body when they're doing that. So again, rock, step, triple step. Now, leads going into this here, if it's someone you're less familiar with, don't put it straight on the front of you. I would recommend hitting at the second triple on the side. That's less invasive, and that's more comfortable for someone you're not as close with. That's probably what I would tell you. And that makes it just all in all a little bit safer. So that's your key point for your back pass, is using the first triple to set up where you're going to be at. The second triple, sliding and keeping contact down the body, down the arm to the hand again. Okay? Now from here we have our basket. The key point from those baskets are you want to keep your triples going into the position. In that second triple, you don't want to feel any direction for the follow to feel like they're going in one direction or the other. So once you get here, that second triple needs to feel like it's relatively in place. It can travel backwards a little bit, but it doesn't feel comfortable going perfectly forwards or perfectly back. It needs to feel like she's moving diagonally into you for that last triple step. We rock together, creating the elasticity, and then I send her forward and out, and we square back off. So baskets need to feel local, compared to the open wrap, the circle wrap. They need to feel like there's some acceleration here for those 4 walks. That is going to be your trick, is that it can't feel static, it can't feel very much just local and in place. It needs to feel like after that first triple, you accelerate to those 4 walks, maybe duck your weight just a touch to kind of accelerate, and they're going to suddenly feel, ooh, I can't triple here, I have to go walk, 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 walk. That's just something that will come with time. So again, rock, step, triple step, accelerate. 1, 2, 3, 4, triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step. Now what you just saw me do here was a little bit more advanced. When I rolled out and I did the free spin, I went around her by about 180 degrees. I did half a turn around her. So while she's tripling, I did triple step. So we traded places. I went around while she turned. Then we used the next triple to square off. Okay? So you don't have to do that leads. If you just want to be here and you just want to turn her, triple step, you can stay put. I will tell you it's easier on them because they're having to turn more, although you're maybe still figuring out where your feet are at. So it's easier for the leads and the follows to know where you're going to be because you were just there. So it's easier in that sense, but it's more turning for the follow if we don't go anywhere and then we just triple out. So that's an option for you. So again, leads you can stay put after rock step and just triple in place, triple step. That's option A. It's more turning for the follow, but it's overall easier to track with. Or you can go a big circle clockwise around the follow for the first triple. Triple step. Now we triple out, triple step, and rock step. So those are your options on that, but that's kind of how you can break that down. Those are my key points to make that a little bit easier to do. That's going to be the big difference. Follows, you're going to constantly be guessing, is he doing basket or is he doing this circle wrap pattern? And as I said earlier, look for the speed in which the step is appropriate. So what I would say is, do a drill. This is what I'd have you do. Go ahead, get up, do it right here. Leads, either do a basket or do the circle wrap. If you're doing a basket, make sure your energy stays put and still. It doesn't go anywhere. If you're going to do circle wrap, accelerate. So then be silent, start with rock step, and then pick one. Do triple step, and then see I accelerated. The rest is history. She knows what she's going to do. She automatically goes into it. That's the safe thing. Likewise with baskets, you're more likely to mess up the basket because she's waiting for the acceleration, so she might kind of throw herself off. Follows, if you do not feel any extra energy, keep doing your basic. That's the thing. That's why it's called a basic, because at the very least, you should basically be doing this action, this basic movement. So I like to explain it as, instead of having all the what ifs, even though. So even though he has not led it on time, I will still do a basic. The basic should be how we operate, and let the lead cause us to deviate from the basic rhythm, but don't automatically start guessing when he's going to deviate, because it could be at any point. Who knows what's going through his head. Maybe he's hungry and he's thinking about what he's going to eat later, and he's just messing up in a place that he really even shouldn't be. You can't account for that, can you? So instead of guessing when he's changing the stuff, always assume it's going to stay the same until he leads it well enough for you to then deviate appropriately. That's the easiest for you as a follow, and that's the easiest for him as a lead, because we both have an operation to work off of, and we both have goals to work off of, and this is how we have a good partnership. So I pick one, and because we go from that position, we know we're not going to accelerate, so we treble, and then we finish out our pattern. So that's really what my recommendation is there. That's my key point. Acceleration, or the speed at which we are moving ourselves, that is going to help give little kind of heads ups, little cues to what the step will be like. Because if it's a step that requires acceleration, there's that prerequisite, that's the lead for it. Awesome, that is our key point. All right, let's go ahead and demonstrate the sequence real quick so you can see what it's supposed to look like if you were, say, dancing it to one of your favorite songs, maybe Stevie Ray Vaughan, I don't know, maybe that's something you like, but that is something you could do this too. Here we go. In closed position, we got trip, full step, rock, step, 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 trip, full step, 1, 2, 3, 4, triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step. Ta-da! Alright, that is us for today. Keep practicing, keep working on these patterns. If you have any questions, reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to work with you on that stuff. Call us, text us, check us email, social media, all that good stuff. Daily Dance Services. We'll see you next time. Blood. Oh! The doctor's house.